Temperature is soaring high at Budapest. Most of the team has come here with the big upgrade packages. Surprisingly, an interesting thing is that all the teams have applied the upgrades only in one car, so that they could gather more and more data, rather turning upgrades into downgrades just like Red Bull, Ferrari, Aston Martin, and VCarb RB. This is second last race before the summer break, and the teams want to gather as much data as possible for their future development. Let's discuss what happened at FP1 and FP2 sessions of Hungarian GP, and which team has the highest probability to be surprise package here. Let's start with the Red Bull. World champions have come here with the big upgrade package, almost AB spec car. For now, only Max Verstappen has got the upgrades. Meanwhile, his teammate is still running the old spec version of RB20. Since the first upgrade package launched at Japanese GP, Red Bull were not able to find the performance gain, and the amount of performance gained by McLaren has made Red Bull a bit stressed. Red Bull are not the fastest car on the grid, and now could be under cusp of losing Constructors' Championship. So by looking at all these scenarios, high performance was necessary. Hence, the upgrades, and more important is that these upgrades should work in the way they wanted it to work. By looking at the upgrades brought by the Red Bull, they have worked on the cooling and rear of the car very aggressively. According to some news, it was said that Adrian Newey was against some part of the design. However, team went against him and developed the car. When I first saw the car, it was looking similar to RB8, RB9, and RB10. Design at the rear of engine cover is similar, although a complete different concept. As per Red Bull's technical director Pierre Watch, the data collected from FP1 and FP2 session of Hungarian Grand Prix have given them positive sign. The car is fast, especially at slow speed corners, and it is able to take the curbs very well compared with older spec, which Checo was driving. I guess Red Bull does not want to give any more chances to McLaren or Mercedes. In both the session, both the drivers had a decent run. Sergio Perez for the first time looked very strong, motivated, and competitive. What I think is Red Bull could turn the tables at Hungarian GP. Let me know your view on this. Coming to McLaren, McLaren have come here without any upgrades. I guess the team is pretty confident with the current package and think they can again challenge the rivals. Lando Norris had the fastest time in FP2 in the qualifying simulation run. Oscar Piastri had some issues in his car which impacted his run. Overall, MCL38 is the strongest car on the grid so far. This car adapts to majority of the tracks very well. Hungaroring track is very different from Silverstone, and the team is here without any upgrades apart from track-specific parts. A win this weekend is must for McLaren. I mean, this team has best car, best drivers, and still not able to convert it to win. This weekend they have to do whatever they have under the table. All the strategy should be on the target. Let me know your views on things. Let's see how weekend unfolds for them. Coming to Mercedes, 2 wins out of 3 races. This team earned most of the points in last 6 races than anyone. Mercedes had a good session. However, we didn't see them topping the charts in either FP1 or FP2 as we usually see. This weekend I could sense that they might have strong battle with Ferrari, because this type of track suits Ferrari well. George Russell had the upper hand over Hamilton as usual. Current story of Mercedes drivers lineup. Their car generally likes the cold weather, however soaring track temperature could have impacted their runs. Due to outage at CrowdStrike, it impacted FP1 session for Mercedes too. Could Mercedes grab another win at Hungarian GP? Let me know in the comments section below. Coming to Ferrari, Ferrari came here highly optimistic, and we could see Carlos Sainz topping the charts at FP1. However, on the other hand, nightmare for Charles Leclerc continues. We could see him not being confident in the car. He was going off the track very often and finally had a huge shunt which ended his FP2 session. We could see Charles making mistakes very often nowadays, at Miami Grand Prix FP1 session, at Barcelona, and now here. Either he is driving that SF24 on the very edge, or he is under pressure. This types of mistakes should be avoided in practice session that too, when you are the lead driver. Although overall package looks good, race pace is also in mix as compared with Red Bull, McLaren, and Mercedes. This race could be decider for Ferrari, in terms of direction of upgrades, whether to change the direction or not. What do you think? Will Ferrari emerge as a surprise package here, and give tight fight to Red Bull, McLaren, and Mercedes? Let me know in the comments section below. Coming to Aston Martin, another hard day for them. Fernando Alonso was using the upgraded car, however, was not able to find the performance. This was the highly upgraded AMR 24, and we are halfway this season. Still, Aston Martin are unable to find the answer. Hard days for the team, though they are investing heavily on hiring people for high leadership roles, but those can only work for 2025 car. Seeing the current performance of the team, I think they could get beaten by RB or Haas F1 team. Let me know your views. Coming to kick Sauber, they have also brought the upgraded car. However, like Aston Martin, they are not able to show the pace, but Joe, without upgrades in FP1, was able to put the strong lap times. Let's see how will they perform. Will they be able to score their first points in 2024? Let me know the comments section below. So guys, we have completed the FP1 and FP2 session of Hungarian GP, and I think it will be too early to judge because we don't know what are the fuel loads and engine setting being used by the teams. Redbull of Max Verstappen is looking strong. Could they regain their supremacy? See you all in my next video. Until then, like, share, subscribe, take care, bye.